Your Excellency, Ambassador Atash and Mrs. Atash, fellow members of the Turkish and IWF forums, ladies and gentlemen. Firstly, on behalf of the IWF, I would like to thank you, Mr. Ambassador, and your delightful wife for hosting us here tonight in this beautiful Georgian residence. How lucky are you? We so appreciate your generosity. I'd very much like to thank my dear friend Shigam for her leadership of the Turkish Forum and our participation in our European Presidents' Committee with myself and the other European Forum presidents. It has been wonderful for us to meet in person with you and your board colleagues earlier today over lunch and to continue that friendship here this evening with all the Turkish and UK delegation, and to foster those strong relationships which are formed not only in countries but over continents and towns around the world who have IWF members. The word international is one of the principal reasons for women joining this organization, as we not only concern ourselves with leadership and advancement of women in our own countries, but across the globe. Given the composition of our membership across every spectre, we have pursued relentlessly the advancement of women's leadership positions in not just corporate boardrooms, but in the professions, particularly in law, finance, science, engineering, technology, academia, and of course the arts. This is what makes our organization so special and so influential. Together, our message is stronger across the globe, and the more women of preeminence in senior positions, the more the position of women in the workplace and across society generally can be better articulated and improved. In over 50 years since the pioneering Ellie Guggenheim and 3 other women, including Muriel Siebert, whom I had the great pleasure of meeting several times in New York, set up the first IWF Forum in New York. And from there, it grew across the United States and beyond, with our forum being established in the UK 36 years ago. Our own founding members were every bit as feisty and pioneering as their American counterparts and set us fair for the forum that we have today, representing such a wide diversity of membership. The amazing Barbara Hoskins, at 94, was still attending IWF events shortly before her death a few years ago. She still stands as a great model for us here in the UK. So membership for life is what we're all about, and respecting those who have come before us and trailblazed on our behalf. They, in turn, of course, expect us to take the challenge forward to meet the needs of today's world. I had the great pleasure of meeting one of the Turkish founding members at a conference in Boston shortly after the Turkish Forum was set up 10 years ago. She is the wonderful Ifrit, and we have remained close friends ever since and visit one another regularly here in London and in Istanbul. I am so sorry that not only Funda is not here, but that she could not make it either tonight. But commitments with her amazing tourism business in Istanbul have prevented her from being with us. If any of you here tonight have any thoughts of planning an extraordinary holiday in Turkey, then she is the only woman that you must consult. She is that fabulous. The great late British writer Barbara Taylor Bradford was one of Ifrit's greatest clients, and she took her to some extraordinary places that nobody else would visit. Much has been achieved since those early days in IWF, but much has yet to be achieved. We have to ensure that protecting the rights of women that have already been established and fought for continue to be protected. As new forums are created around the world, we hope that our influence will continue to grow and develop to ensure that those women who have not achieved the same levels of freedom as we enjoy, actually we can help those women to achieve the same levels. Next year, IWF UK will host the annual IWF conference here in London, when we will welcome over 750 women from across the globe. I'm already having nightmares about it. Needless to say, it's a very busy year for us, but we are so proud that we have been asked to host the conference here under the direction of our co-chairs, Susan Young, who's here tonight, and Julia Goldstein, who unfortunately is in New York. And we look forward to welcoming many of the Turkish IWF members here tonight to the conference next year. In recognition of your generosity this evening, I have a few small gifts that I would like to present on behalf of IWF. Firstly, to you, Mrs. Ertash, this is the 250th anniversary of Jane Austen's birth. Jane Austen is one of the greatest British novelists and is renowned for her insightful portrayals and substantive critiques on how women could be influenced even in the very restricted Georgian times. In this room, if the walls could speak, what tales they could tell. This was particularly so when it came to finding a suitable husband to secure their place in Georgian upper-class society. I do hope that you will enjoy reading them.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And Mr. Ambassador, I know that Turkish people very much enjoy their coffee, but I am sure that you are now well acclimatized to the British life and the custom of taking tea at appropriate times. So our gifts to you are some tea time treats from the King's Own grocery store of Fortnum and Macy's, which I hope you will enjoy.
Thank you.
Thank you. And to our dear friend and fellow IWF president, thank you so much for organizing and hosting this. It was a little gem of an idea in Seattle, and look what grew out of it tonight. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Excellency, if you allow me, I would like to continue the gifts.
Goodbye.
Oradadır. Mrs. Ertash, if you allow me, this is a small gift designed by the very famous Turkish designer Arzu Kaprol and produced by an IWF sister of us, Yasemin Solmaz. It's a silk scarf. I hope you will enjoy it. It's specially designed for IWF Turkey. Thank you. Excellency, Mr. Ambassador, I don't want to open a crisis. However, when it is a Turkish house, there should be a Turkish coffee cup. So, one of our IWF sister, who is the chair of Kütahya Porcelain, from a gift from Hediye Gura. So it's never enough for a coffee cup, I guess. So allow us to enjoy.
Thank you so much.